Welcome to the Smart Science Measuring video about pendulums and energy. How are the kinetic and potential energy of a pendulum related as it swings? That's what you're going to figure out in this lab. So first, there's a lab description showing how a pendulum swings, something about the objects we're going to use, and a sample of what a pendulum looks like. The guideline talks about clicking on the center of the pendulum in each image, so you're going to see these kinetic and potential energy lines appear as you measure. Now, there is some calculation going on here inside the system that takes your clicks and turns them into energy. So let's go ahead and pick or write a hypothesis we'd like to test. I'm just going to click on one to show you. If you're in a more advanced course, you may be writing the hypothesis. And now you've got 5 different masses of balls on that pendulum that you can swing. So let's just take one, press play. Notice we do have a meter stick, show the distance, and we can pull that pendulum back and let it swing. So the kinetic energy is the energy of movement, and the potential energy is the energy due to the fact that gravity is acting on this object. So we're just going to click on the bottom edge of that ball to be precise. And as we do this, you're going to see values for kinetic and potential energy displayed on the graph. Now remember, the system knows where the click is that you're making and is able to transfer that into those different energy values. A really interesting thing to me is to see how the energy changes over the course of the swing. Right? What happens to kinetic, what happens to potential, and so forth. So just look at the time elapsed, the kinetic and potential energy readouts. Is there something interesting about them? Once you've done a particular mass, press save, put it up in your graph up there, it gets a color. Do all 5 masses, compare them to learn how kinetic and potential energy are related for the pendulum.